one of the things we celebrate in Kenya is that we have 43% who have never tested or even tried drugs. But 53% have either used or tried. That doesn't mean that they are in addiction. That only means that they have actually tested or used one drug or the other one. And again, that's not very good news for us as Kenyans. We were hoping that we would have that number probably reversed or more. And so this prevention week is very, very critical in that sense, because we want to create awareness and challenge our society to say no to drugs. The early you are able to get out of it. If you haven't used, please don't use. But if you have used one drug or the other one, the earlier you come out, the better. Those who've gone through the experience share very horrific experiences. And what we are saying this week is, please say no to drugs. And as a community, let's make our community safe for our children to stay. Let's make our community safe for everyone to stay. When we have sober people, we have a country that we can be proud of.
You also talked about the need for governors to take up their roles actively and proactively.
Yes.
Do we mean that the governors are not doing enough to ensure that the use of substance in their counties is suppressed?
Actually, that's one conversation we are having right now. You know, when the 2010 Constitution came, this function was devolved, but we've worked it out so that the national government has some role, the county governments have their role to play. One of the key requests we are challenging and asking the government, the county government, is that please ring-fence the funds that are used to fight drugs and any other, things related to drugs. One way the counties can help us is by campaigns, by helping in the prevention, doing campaigns across their own counties to make sure that people are sensitized enough so that they say no to drugs. The other way they can really help is to build more rehabs and equip them so that those who are affected can do that. We also have NGOs or CBOs who are participating in this space. We want the counties to begin helping them, funding them or training them so that they can work together. That is something we are not seeing in many counties happening, and we want to call on the county governors to please play that role. I did say that when I go to many counties, I see this docket has been placed under trade. I want to say that is probably the wrong place we are placing this, because trade is for revenue. This one is for life saving. So we want it placed well, whether it's under the governor or whatever department, but it's meant to help. Governors love their people and people love their governors because they elected them. And so they should be the ones fighting for them to make sure that they are not into this space of addiction. And so that's a big challenge that as Nacada we are giving to the county governments.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And to protect our children in schools, the issue around our bars,
yes.
When are we going to start seeing arrests of those people who have bars next to our schools?
Yes. Yeah. When I see you, would you respond to that?
Thank you very much.
Please stand in the middle. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know very well the law does not allow lower education institutions, bars to be near education institutions, and it's pegged at the 300-meter rule. As Nacada and as a country, we've already started the process. We want to make it as humane as possible. You saw the list was out. It was released by the State Department of Interior. Notices have been given. And I must say that out of their own initiative, very many bar owners have taken an initiative to move their premises away from educational institutions. So we are pushing this agenda in earnest, and you will see the outcome in the foreseeable future. So we are working on it.
Maybe if you can paint for us the picture of alcohol and substance abuse at workplaces and learning institutions.
Okay.
Has it gone high? Has it dropped? What is the situation like?
Okay. See you.
If you have statistics to the same too.
Yes.
Rejoining to that particular question, the issue on TVs.
A lot of programs actually have this particular drugs that you're talking about, the amphetamine that you're talking about. Most of these programs are very popular with the youth. So how are you addressing this as Nacada?
Okay. You can answer both.
Thank you very much. If you remember, towards the end of last year, we issued a communique imploring upon these content creators not to praise drugs or put out skits out there that encourage the youth to participate in alcohol and drug use. So we are working towards that. The mainstream radios and TV station are seized on the matter, and where I sit, I think the mainstream are not promoting such kind of alcohol and drug abuse programming. Yes. Thank you. As you know very well, Netflix is not a local product, and because of internet and the way the world has become very small by virtue of internet and social media, these young people can access this information. But it is controlled by the Film Control Board. The content that is created locally is controlled, and they're seized on the matter that they should not promote alcohol or drug use amongst our youth, even in the older persons in the country. Yeah.
Good. There was a status of this.
Thank you. Statistics shows that the most abused drug is alcohol, and within the spectrum of that alcohol abuse, the workplace stood as one of the highest consumers of alcohol. So it's an issue that we are grappling with. In the next statistical outcome, we will compare between then and now whether we are increasing or decreasing. But the employed persons within the workplace abuse alcohol more.
All right.
Yeah. Learning institution, we launched a survey last week, and we'll share with you the granular report. Alcohol came out as one of the most abused drugs, followed by tobacco and cannabis. So we'll give you the numbers and the distribution by gender. One key thing that came out is that historically the males were ahead of the females, but from the statistics we did in the universities, it shows that the female gender is bridging the gap. So there's no difference between either genders. Yes.
Maybe nitauliza tu moja ya mwisho, moja tu ya mwisho tafadhali, kwa sababu ya umuhimu wa tamasha ya function ambayo tuko nayo leo, umuhimu wake kwa taifa. Ningependa uongee kwa lugha ya Kiswahili na ueleze wa Kenya ni nini ambacho Nacada imekuwa ikifanya katika kanisa hili na lengo lake hasa katika kupunguza matumizi ya pombe na vitu kama hivyo imekuwa vipi na hali iko vipi nchini? Fupi tu. Kwa kifupi.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
With the advent of the new US policy, are any programs in jeopardy like the ones we are using right now?
Okay, that.
In regards to funding.
Okay.
Zungumza kwa Kiswahili tafadhali.
Basi tumekongamana hapa katika All Saints Cathedral kusherehekea wiki ambaye tunaomba iwe ni wiki ambayo watu ambao tunasaidia Wakenya wenzetu wasitumie mihadarati. Tunasema ni Prevention Week, na tunataka kuwaomba Wakenya wote mahali mlipo kwamba tusaidie wenzetu. Tulishukuru sana kuona kwamba at least Wakenya 43% hawajawahi tumia pombe ama miraa ama hizo madawa za kulevya yoyote, na hiyo ni nzuri, lakini tunasema tunataka tuweke hiyo percentage iende juu, kwamba watu wengi katika nchi hii wasitumia, kwa sababu ukitumia hizi madawa za kulevya inaharibu akili yako, na vile tumejua kutoka kwa research ni kwamba inakuwa ni ugonjwa, kwamba yule mtu aliyekuwa sawa anaanza kuwa mgonjwa, na tunatumia fedha nyingi sana kwa matibabu, na pia ile kazi ambayo huyo mtu angefanya hataweza kufanya vizuri. Na ndio tunaomba wiki hii tuweze kuambia Wakenya wote ili wapate huo ujumbe kwamba tuseme la kwa miadarati. Na tunashukuru sana tumekusanyika hapa kanisani ku launch hii wiki, na tunashukuru makanisa nyingi ambayo wamejaribu kutumia pulpit ama space ambayo wako naye kuelimisha Wakenya. Katika kanisa hili la All Saints Cathedral wana programs ambao wanasaidia vijana. Najua kwamba pengine vijana wengi hawaendi kanisani, kuna wale wanaenda kanisani. Kwa wale ambao wana nafasi ya kwenda kanisani, tunawaambia leaders, the clergy, please engage our youth with love. Reach out to them. Our survey shows that hawazungumzii wasasi sana juu ya hili mambo, lakini wanaweza kuambia wale watu wanaamini. Na nataka niombe kwamba kanisa hiwe ni sehemu moja ambao vijana wetu wanaweza kuja bila walivyo, na tuwasaidie kuwaguza katika kuwa watu ambayo watategemewa na taifa hili. Asante sana.
Asante sana chairman and directors.
Asante.